Namaste, and welcome to this week's trauma-sensitive yoga practice. Today, we're going to see how we're going to experience yoga and anxiety. Namaste, and welcome to today's session of trauma-sensitive yoga. This week, we're going to look particularly at how yoga can really support grounding the anxious energy of anxiety, where we are often all around too much. In yoga, we talk about 3 kinds of energies and 5 winds. Like my husband likes to say, I think we got more than that, but that's a yoga joke. The energies, and I've mentioned those before, it's a sattva. That's in the middle. We feel grounded, calm, alert, and at ease. The anxious energy is called rajasic energy. And then the energy of depression and lethargy is tamas, is heavy. The energy of rajasic, all this busyness, that is upward, udana. So we need to do a little bit more grounding. We need to discharge some of all of that busy energy. Whereas the practice from last week and the weekend previously was the practice to bring the energy up, too heavy. So we need more udana, upward energy. So we can use these practices specifically to work on balancing the energies in our body and in our minds. So today, for anxiety, we're going to start with a little bit of bouncing. And it is exactly what it sounds like. We're just going to let everything shake out. So these practices, you can do one of them. You don't have to do the whole sequence. You may find that you need just a little bit of discharge. Maybe at work, maybe at home. So here, and you can feel free to explore. Explore where the head may be all getting into the business, the shoulders. So the right way is the way that feels good for you. I'm just getting some of that pent up energy, the rajasic energy, all out. And I can just shake one leg out, and I can shake the other one out, and then pause. Pausing in mountain pose. Maybe I feel a little bit more calm now, a little bit more grounded. The energies have begun to move down a little bit. Our next pose is our twisting. This is an easy twist. So my feet are now wider than my hips. And it is exactly what it sounds like. And it's just a moving twist. And as your arms are just swinging from side to side, and take your legs with you. So everything is fluid and moving. And the back arm, you may want to give yourself a little tap on your low back. And just wherever it lands. The front arm, you can give a little tap on your outer hip. This again helps to bring the energy down. The right speed, amount, as always, this is where it feels good for you. Never see kids stand like this? They discharge it. And we let that one just draw back. And we're going to stand and pause. And we breathe in and out. Remember, the in-breath is the accelerator and the brake, and the out-breath is more of the brake. So we'll work a little bit more today with the out-breath. In the previous two practices, we worked with the in-breath because we wanted to get a little bit more fire going. But here, we're going to just sort of soften everything down a little bit. Still standing with your feet about a little bit wider than hip width apart. You want to be comfortable distance. Jump to the side and you'll see it. And we'll do forward fold with sound. And it looks like this. Inhale, pick the arms up. And as I exhale, ha. Inhaling up. Ha. Inhaling up. Ha. Let's do 2 more times. Ha. Ha. Of course, you can do as many as you want. And pause again. And we check in. How did that feel? Grounded. Maybe there's a little bit of alert energy, but not anxious energy. Now, next pose. Play with Warrior One. And for this practice, even though I'm on a yoga mat, because the hardwood floors is a little too hard, but if you're on a carpet, you don't need a mat at all. We'll step the right leg back in a stance that's comfortable for you. So about 2, maybe 3 feet. The shorter stance may actually be a little bit more challenging than a longer stance. Grounding well through the feet and the heels in particular. So the grounding energy. And as you inhale, bending the left knee, let the arms go up. And exhale. Take the hands down, grounding. Inhale. Allow the arms to float up. And exhale. Grounding down. Again, inhaling up. Exhaling down. Again. And down. We'll do one more time. Inhaling, bend the front knee, lifting up. Staying really connected to both legs and feet. And we'll stay here for about 3 breaths. Breathing in, lifting. Breathing out, grounding. Extending the spine, but not in a harsh or hard way. Make it easy. And as you exhale, let that go. We'll shake that out. Let's step to the front of the mat. Pausing. Does one side of the body feel a little different than the other? And let's step the left leg back. Get a comfortable stance. My feet are slightly separated widthwise, so I'm not standing on a tightrope. And let's play with that again. Inhaling, lifting up. And exhaling down. And if it feels anxious, if you feel the anxiety rise as you take the arms up, then go to the side and keep the gaze slightly downward. Inhaling, bend the front knee. Exhaling back. One more time, and then this is our keeper. We'll hold it for 3 breaths, or whatever feels right for you today. So inhale and lift the spine. And as I exhale, I ground firmly into my feet. Inhale, elongating the spine, and exhale, grounding. One more time, lifting, grounding. And inhale, straightening the leg, and I step my feet back together again. And check in. What has changed? If it feels safe, Keep a soft gaze or close your eyes and allow the awareness to be fully within you. And if that is uncomfortable, allow your eyes to be open. What is right is what is right for you. We're going to add a little bit to our warrior one. We'll step the right leg back again. And this time we'll inhale the arms up, we'll bend the left knee again. Now as we exhale, we're going to fold forward. Inhaling up. Exhale, folding forward. Now at the end of the out breath, pause the breath just for a count. And then inhale up again. And exhaling down again, pausing for a count. Inhaling up. We'll pause for 2 counts. Exhaling down at the end of the out breath, pausing, so not holding, pausing. And inhaling up, make it easy. The slower you move, the slower you move. Again, 2 counts. And inhaling up. 3 counts. Exhaling down, or 2 if that feels better. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. And now let's stay. Breathing in and out. In and out. So my left leg is a little bent. It can straighten if that feels okay on your body. Letting go of strain. Breathing in and out. Forward folds are calming for the nervous system. As you inhale, ground through both heels. And we'll come all the way up. And we'll take the hands down. And we'll step the feet back together. Pausing and breathing. The pauses are just as powerful as the poses. That's where we get to check in. What's going on inside? And evaluate. Do I need to back off a little bit? Or maybe I can do a little bit more. What is right is what's right for you. And we'll take the left leg back. And inhaling. Let's draw the arms up. And exhale, fold forward over the right leg. Inhaling, pressing up. Exhale, folding forward. And inhaling all the way up. Strong legs. Folding forward, pausing for 1 count. And inhaling up. Exhaling down at the end of the out breath, pause. Not holding, just pause. Inhaling up. And 2 counts. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. So you may be moving at a very different rate from me. That's perfectly fine. Move at a pace that's comfortable for you and explore and experiment with the pauses. If you feel uncomfortable or starved for air, the pauses are too long and we just back off. Maybe 3 counts. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Pausing. Back up again. And 1 more time. 3 counts. And inhaling all the way up. We'll take the arms down and again step the feet together, checking in. So the legs, lower energy, earth energy, what we're working primarily in this sequence. Not a lot of back bending, though one is coming up shortly, but very, very gentle. We have a little pit stop first for forward fold. Standing with the feet hip width apart, so a comfortable distance. When we step the feet too close together, we can feel really unsteady, and that is Rajasic energy. So we want to make sure that we have a nice stance, wide enough where we can really ground in. So we'll stand in a comfortable mountain pose, being like the mountain, grounded, firm. And we inhale, draw the arms out and up. And then exhale, about a 25% forward fold. So it's like a little chair pose. Inhaling up. And let the arms draw down. We'll do that again. Inhaling, arms and out and up. And about 25% forward fold. Inhaling up. So the legs are supporting us. Now let's go a little bit further. Inhale the arms up, maybe about halfway down. The arms can be out to the side if it strains your shoulders. Inhaling, drawing up. And take the arms down. Again, inhale, arms up. And halfway, about halfway. Inhaling up. And all the way down. Now, 3/4 of the way down, if it's okay for you. So you be a good steward of your body. You might like the halfway better. We'll inhale up. And exhale down. Keep grounding firmly through the legs. Inhaling. 3/4. And pushing up, using the legs. And arms down. And now coming down all the way into the forward fold, Uttanasana. In a way that's right for your body. The knees can bend, head hang, and we'll inhale, draw the arms out and up, reaching up. And hands down. This one we're going to take all the way down again, and we will stay. Breathing in and out. And the hands here on the ground, not hanging. Breathing in and out. Remember, forward folds, very calming for the nervous system. Breathing in and breathing out. 2 more breaths. Calm and at ease. And then as you begin the next inhale, press the feet down, firm legs, sweep the arms out and up. And we let the arms come down. And pause. And we are ready to take it to the floor. You'll recognize Sunbird from the previous weeks. So we'll start in tabletop. Sunbird is simply the lengthening forward, a little back bend. And exhaling, we have used child's pose, and that may be the place that you like to be today. Inhaling up. You may also like to do downward facing dog as you exhale. Inhaling either from dog or child's pose into sunbird. And exhale, downward facing dog or child's pose. Now, here we will add holds 2 counts. As you exhale back, child's pose or downward facing dog, at the end of the out breath, pause for 2 counts. And inhaling, sunbird. And exhale. At the end of the out breath, pausing again. And when your in-breath calls to you, coming forward into sunbird. And last one. Pause. And we'll take the knees down and travel onto our back body. And now we're getting really close to the earth energy. I said that too soon, back body. We come into our belly for cobra. That was the little back bend I talked about. Cobra is a really nice pose. Lengthen the top of the feet, back. And we'll take the hands wide. So our cactus arm cobra. Elbows are out from the shoulders and forehead resting on the mat. And then on an in-breath, lifting the head, arms, and heart. Pull the elbows towards one another. And exhale, lowering down. We'll do that 2 more times. Now in Cobra, we're not going to do any holding of the breath. We're just going to enjoy this little gentle back bend. Inhaling, lifting, drawing the elbows towards one another. And slowly lower down. Take a breath in and out. Let's do it one more time. And slowly lower down. Let your cheek rest on the floor. And we're just going to swing the hips a little bit from side to side. And now we're going to come on to our back. As you come onto your back body, pausing again. The closer we practice towards the earth, the more that earth energy invites us for stillness and for grounding. We'll take the knees in. Just draw the knees in, maybe rock a little bit from side to side, drawing the hips around. After back bending, this feels really good. I'm going to go in both directions. And releasing the feet back down. Take the arms out to the sides. We'll end here. We have a couple of twists to do, so I'm going to propose the gentle one first. Especially if you have a low back thing, this is going to be the better choice, likely. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, allow the knees to go just a little bit to the right, and the head will go left. Exhale back up. Inhaling down to the other side. And exhale back up. Let's do that one more time. Knees go down maybe a little bit further if that feels all right. Returning back up. And other side. Nose opposite of knees. So how far you go is how far you go. More is not always better. In yoga, it's rarely better. It's the right amount for you. Now we're going to hug the knees in again. As you inhale, let the knees pull away from the chest, but keep holding on so there's a little bit of a back bend. Exhale, draw the knees in. One more time, inhale, a little arch. And exhale, hugging the knees in. We'll take the arms out to the sides again. Now, if you again have low back thingies, place the feet back on the mat again, and you'll repeat what we just did. If your back feels okay today, then this is Jathara, part of Uttanasana, literally means stomach churning pose. Exactly what we did before. As you inhale, take the knees a little bit to the right, nose go left. Exhaling back to center. We'll go to the other side. Not too far, just a little bit. We are checking out the lay of the land. So you control. So we evaluated that felt safe. I'm going to add just a little bit further. And I'll come back up to center. And a little bit further. Returning back up to center. And at any one time, you can decide, you know what, I liked this better with my feet on the ground, which is then what I would invite you. Simply place your feet down and do the windshield wiper twists. And next time you come up to center, we're going to take the hands behind the knees. And again, rock a little bit from side to side. And now with the hands behind the legs, straightening the legs. Draw the heels towards the sky. The legs may not straighten all the way. And slowly allow the knees to bend. Super slow. We'll straighten the legs again. And I will count. Just a 4 count. Bending the knees. 3, 2, 1. We'll take a buffer breath here. We'll straighten the legs again. So 4 count again. 3, 2, 1. Knees soften. 5 count. Straightening the legs on the in-breath. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relaxing down the weight of the legs. Accordion folds everything. 5 count again. So inhale, straightening, pressing up through the heels. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. How about 6 count? Let's try it. Inhaling, pressing up through the heels. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let go. One more time. Inhaling, straightening the legs. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, One and done. Hugging arms around the knees. Squeezing into a tight little ball. And let's place one foot at a time on the mat. Taking the legs out long and relax the arms alongside your body. So as you rest now, prepare for the pose of Shavasana. Take a moment and orient. Is my body equidistant from the midline? And sometimes we need to actually look to see. I'm going to come down. I'm rolling the legs in and out so everything gets a chance to really hunker down towards the mat, towards the floor and the earth energy, which is what our body is also comprised of. Once settling in, feel the breath flowing in and out. Breathing in and breathing out. In and out. In and out. Breathing in, I notice my breath is deeper. Breathing out, I notice my breath is slower. Deeper and slower. Deeper and slower. Silently whisper. Deeper and slower as you breathe in and out. We'll add one more verse to our breathing meditation. Breathing in, I'm at ease. And breathing out, I release. Breathing in, I'm at ease. And breathing out, I release. Ease and release. Silently whisper, ease on the in-breath, release on the out-breath. When the mind wanders off, and it does, we just gently invite it back with our mantra of ease and release. You can choose to stay here as long as you wish in this breathing practice. It's also really good if you wake up really anxious, connecting to your breath, to your mind, to your body. When you're ready to release from this pose, we'll wiggle fingers and toes, signaling to the body a gentle awakening. We'll bend up the knees, place the feet on the mat, and rock the knees gently from side to side. Eventually, you'll roll all the way over to one side. Traditionally the right, but either is fine. We'll use the arms and hands. We'll press up and come into a comfortable seated posture. Now, I also wish to introduce the practice of Brahmari today. It is a breathing practice. Brahmari is the bumblebee breath, and it is simply humming on the out breath. It sounds like this. So I'm not trying to make it pretty or hit a certain pitch. I'm simply vocalizing my out breath so I can hear it. I'm not adjusting it or correcting it. I'm just letting it be as it does, as it will, as it wants to do. Sorry, that was very messy spoken. Now we'll start just with 3. I invite you to join me. Breathing in and breathing out. Now, everybody's breath is different. It's like fingerprints. No 2 people is going to have the same breath cycles. So you don't need to feel like you have to hit my duration at all. It's going to be whatever feels good for you. Simply let it peter out. Take a breath in and repeat. I invite you to join me again. We'll go for about 6 breaths, as many or as little as you like. I invite you also, if it feels safe, to close your eyes, keeping the jaw soft, the tongue relaxed, and let it be easy. We'll repeat it one more time. And breathing normally. Brahmari breath produces 3 distinct benefits. It helps us elongate the out breath. And remember, I said the out breath is a break. So when we are anxious, we have a tendency to hyper breathe. So this helps us slow down the breath before we get in trouble. It also gives that monkey mind something to do, because that wants to jump all over the place, and this gentle sound keeps it anchored right into the breath. And last, when we hum like this, so it doesn't have to be Brahmari, it can be humming. All of the cells in our body does that little bouncing that we start with. There's a little bit of energy discharge. We are going to conclude with Om. And as you may have discovered, the Brahmari breath really is the end of Om. We'll bring our palms together and we'll chant Om 3 times. I invite you to join me or listen. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, I invite you to bow your head towards your heart space. The heart is always in a state of sattva, of ease, even though it doesn't feel like it, because it can be heavy with sorrow. But its nature is that of ease. So as we tend to the sorrow or the sadness that may have layered into our heart space, we become more and more at ease. Thank you for allowing me to join your practice today, and I hope this was helpful. Namaste.